Hello and welcome to Pilates. Today we're going to fold and unfold and we're going to really use our body in long ways. It's great to be back here on the mat at home. I'd like to start with our warm-up. So let's sit on the mat, head over tailbone, ear, shoulder, hip alignment. We are rising up from our sit bones. If you can't fold your legs, feel free to take your legs out. Just make sure you switch to the other side when we get to that direction. So inhale up, exhale down, inhale up and exhale down. Inhale up and exhale down, and inhale and exhale over to the corner of the room. Now, you're trying to get where the corner of the room, the ceiling and the wall meet. You're stretching up out of your lats, but you're pushing down with your sit bones. If you want a little bit more stretch, put your hand on your ankle and take it a little bit more across, but don't force things. It's pretty early in the day of our workout, so just take it over. Take nice deep breaths while you're there. And if your hand's over here, take it out, then put your hand over your ear, guide your head across with a big inhale and exhale, opening up those scalenes, making sure that you always stay lifted and open. Beautiful. Now inhale across or rotate, sweep that arm out. You're looking down ahead on the floor, your belly buttons to your spine. You feel a little bit of a twist here. It might be enough of a twist for you, depending on your hip, because what happens when we go into the spinal twist, we're pulling from the hip joint. And that's for a lot of people, there are some things over there that are bothersome. So hand on the thigh, the other hand behind you. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Big inhale and exhale, rotate. Lift yourself up. You're going to breathe 3 times. And inhale to prepare, bring it back to center, roll the shoulders back twice, roll the shoulders forward twice, and switch whatever you're doing on with your legs right here. Inhale up, exhale to ceiling, and inhale down. Exhale up and inhale down, exhale up and inhale down, exhale up and inhale, and again over to the side. I am going to add a little bit of an extra stretch here because my body's been so tight from all the travel. You want to keep your head over your tailbone while you do this stretch, and you really want to feel some expansion between the hip and the serratus anterior. So put the hand out, put the hand over the ear, and guide your head across on a big inhale and exhale. Then inhale over, exhale to rotation, sweep it out. You're looking down at the floor. You have this little bit of a twist here. Take a nice deep breath. And then put your hand on your thigh if you can. And let's take it in. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. And inhale and exhale. And hold it, lift it. Breathe 3 times. Great job. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, palms together. Interweave those fingers. Put them toward the screen. Drop your shoulders away from your ears. You're going to pull in through the belly, up under the rib cage, opening that back. So you're basically doing a little bit of a cat action here, opening that back into wideness. Okay. Yay. All right, let's put our hands in front of us, put the bottom of our feet together, and we're hinging across the room. So you're lifting out through your hips and hinging across the room. Make sure your eyes follow the exercise. Don't put your head back on your neck. Good. Now rotate those elbows to the floor and curl yourself up. Your legs are wide, and then you're going to drop them side to side. Right, feeling that opening in the hip. Good. Take it over. 4 more. 4 and 3. Keep the upper body anchored. 2. Last 1. Both sides. Bring yourself up. Tuck those feet under and bring it around into a tabletop. Hands under the shoulders. Knees under the hips. Head nice and long. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, opening those shoulder blades, curl up like a cat. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Bottom and chin up. And bring it back to center and sit back into child pose, reaching your arms forward. Feel the release under the underarms, through the back, down the lats. Just feel that opening. We're going to use that back so much. That's our stabilizer, right? It's also where we use our flexibility. All right, bring yourself up, flip yourself around, and we're coming down into our warm-up exercises. So curl yourself all the way down. You're going to lift your glutes up and walk them down the mat. You're going to wiggle your upper body up. And we're going to start with single leg stretches. So that means our legs are coming to tabletop. Pointed is our default position unless otherwise instructed. You're going to curl yourself up so that your shoulder blades are off the floor. Take one leg out or up. If your back issues are prominent, take it up. Put your hand on the outside ankle, inside knee on both sides, no matter what we're doing. So eyes through the center. Don't look at your feet, although they'll be moving. So inhale, switch, exhale, switch, inhale, and exhale. Draw it past the midline, because this is a stretch, right? So we're drawing past the midline to get all these parts warmed up. 8 more. 8 and 7 and 6. Last 5. 4 more. 3 more. And 2. Last one, both sides. We're going to the hundreds. You can stay right here for the hundreds. You can take your legs out. You can keep your legs in tabletop and bring yourself down. You have your hands at your side. You're going to pump. Inhale for 5, exhale to 5 till we get to 100. Let's go. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale. 2, 3, 4, 10. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 20. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 30. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 40. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 50. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 60. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 70. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 80. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 90. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 100. Hug your knees, lower your head, circle them around 4 times in one direction, and then 4 in the other. All right, let's take those legs. I'm going to turn a little bit to tabletop. You can do this in a curl up or you can be all the way down. What I want you to pay attention to is what the impact on your back is. So if you're feeling too much pull or too much arch, please come to a curl up. And if it's necessary for you to hang on to one leg while you do that, to maintain that curl up position where you're looking right between those thighs, that's okay, because it's more important that we protect our backs. Let's point those toes constantly. Okay, so we're going to just take it out to the extension for 10, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale back. 6. I want you to feel that sinking when you come back. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now we're going to do something different. We're going to bring it to the chest. So it's going to be 1, 2, right back to tabletop. 3, 4, 5, pull into that belly. 6, 7, so it's a halfway takeout. 8, 9, and 10. Now hold it in and we're going to take it all the way out. So take it 1, 2, 3. So we're going through the whole motion. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it to the top. 1, 2, 3. Just getting warmed up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now you're going to lower it almost to the bottom. Not all the way. 1. Good. 2, 3. Nice and slow. 4. I want this to be prominent. 5. And again, you pay attention to your back. 6, 7. Looking through the thighs, not at the foot. 8. Good. Work to the ceiling if you're lying down. 10. Now you're going to take it all the way through. 1, 2. Now we're not taking it all the way to the floor because we'll arch too much. 3, 4, 5, 6, but hover, hover. 7, 8. I'm going to have you hold it down there for 10 when we're done. 9, and then hold it down here for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring them back to tabletop. Doing that all on the other side. I'm going to stay curled up because I feel more support in my back. So take it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Knee to the chest. 1, 2. You feel a lot behind the leg here. 3, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, right to that tabletop. 8, 9, 10. Now we'll take it all the way through to the chest, all the way out. 2, 3. So it's like we're doing the halfway, then all the way. 4, 5, 6. Still looking between the thighs, not at the foot. 7, or at the ceiling if you're lying down. 9, and 10. All right, now take it to the ceiling. 1, 2. Back to that 45. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now almost to the floor from the 45. 1, lift. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Take it all the way up, and we're going to take it all the way down. 1, nice and slow. 2, so the knees end up side by side. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Lower it down there to hover for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bring it in, hug it in, and then let's put them down and put our hands in cactus. Nice job. All right, we're going to do a fold and unfold with the curl up. We love the curl up. We're going to start with our legs in the flat foot position with knee to the ceiling. Of course, if this is just too uninteresting to you, you can take your legs all the way out. I'll get there with you soon. We're going to do variation. So it's really important that we start the fold, the curl up in the first position is our inhale. Taking our feet out, we exhale and lift up. Then we go across those legs, past those legs. This is your big fold here. And then you're going to bring it back up and then curl it all the way down, sinking in through the belly, sliding those legs back in. Now inhale up, exhale to push. No jerking, it should be flow. Take it across. Really take it across, really take it across. There you go. Inhale up and inhale and exhale coming down. Nice. We're going to do one more with the knees bent. If you're with me, you can stay here, of course. Inhale up. Exhale, take it up. Good. Take it across. Lift it back up. And bring it all the way down. I'm going to keep those legs long. Good. Inhale up. Exhale to lift. Take it across. Really reach across, reach across, reach across, reach across. Shoulders away from the ears. Thank you very much. Inhale up and bring it all the way back down. Let's do that 2 more times, that position. Curl and lift. All flow. Take it across. Nice, really reach, really reach, really reach. We like the stretchy part, right? Curl and lift and take it all the way down. One more like that. Curl and lift. That big opening is so fabulous. Take it across. It really gets us reaching. Take it up and sock it in the belly and bring it all the way down. Now I'm going to try something different. You can stay here. You can stay there. I'm going to drop the legs over to the side. It's going to be very challenging. I don't even know if I can do it. So let's curl and lift. Bring yourself up, a little bit of a throw. Bring those knees to the middle and slide them out across. Bring them up. Bring them up to the center. Drop them to the other side and curl it all the way down. Keep them on that side. So you're switching as you go. Okay, that's number 7. Here comes number 8. Curl. Let's see if we can take it up without throwing. Not too bad. Now straighten those legs out and take it across. Bring it in. Drop them over to the other side and bring it all the way down. That's number 8. Come back to the center. Drop it out into butterfly. Again, you could stay with any of the first 3 positions, right? So curl and lift. This is a little bit of an issue right here because we don't have the back of the legs. Lift it up. I almost didn't make it. Take it across. Lift it up and bring it all the way down. We're going to do that one more time because my last one sucked. I want to get that big inhale, pull through that abdominis rectus, right? So you're going to pull, there it goes, much better. And then take it across and lift it up and all the way down. Oh my goodness, that was a treat. That was a big treat. All right, take those legs out. Nothing is more of a fold than star. So we're going to take our arms and legs wide. Now with star, we're going to do one side for 10 and the other side for 10. Let me just explain that you can put one hand down and allow it to just hold you as you go up. You're not pushing into it. It's just holding your body as you go up. Or you can fold with both arms, framing that leg, right? So that's a really nice fold. One of the things that's really important to get here, and I don't think people emphasize this enough when they teach it, is that you're rotating. So you're rotating over because it looks like a flat crossover. It's actually a rotation. So one of the things you want to make sure you do is use those external obliques in the back there. So I'm going to mostly use both hands. Again, use this gently to support yourself as you reach across. Okay, let's go. So 10 on each side. And I'm going to go slow because we like slow. Inhale, up, exhale, down. 2, nice. 3, good job. 4, nice. 5, 6, feel this everywhere, right? 7, 8, 9, good job. Ooh. And 10, and bring it back down. Find your position for the other side. Now you'll see how much of the hip and the inner thigh get engaged while you're doing this, because again, you're doing a rotation that's kind of recruiting everything. All right, let's go. 1, 2, good job. 3, rotate over. 4, 5, 6, nice job. 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, bring those legs together, bring them to tabletop, drop them away from you. You know where we're going next. And then bring them to the front. I'm going to get my mat. And let's take ourselves onto our sides. Okay, we're going straight down the mat. Right here. That means you're going to reach your arm out of your shoulder, put your head on your bicep, take a curl so you get a little bicep pillow. Your legs are stacked and your hips are slightly tucked under so that you have that nice clean stack. You can have your arm up or you can have it in front. So we're just going to lift and lower for 10. Halfway. 1, 2, 3. We're just creating position here. 4. As you can see, I put a mat under my hips. 5, because I need to give them a little bit of a soft touch. 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it up here for 10. And now here's our fold to tabletop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that bottom leg nice and tight in a point? 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold that tabletop, lower the knee, lift it flat. 2, 3, feeling that rotation in the obliques. 4, but you're keeping your body pretty still. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now to the top. 1, ooh, I fell off my hip. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's add those together. Knee comes over, comes to tabletop, goes to the ceiling, back to tabletop. Down, up, turn, return. Down, up, turn, return. 3. Nice. So much going on here. 4. Good. 5. Now, if any of this doesn't suit your hips, just stick with the parts that do. 6, 7. Right? If just the lifting does it, 8, and the turning doesn't, then that's the way it is. 9, because you're doing what you can do. And 10, because we like to protect our bodies, and then lower that foot, because we want to keep doing this for a long time. Now I'd like you to put your hand into the floor and bring yourself up onto your paw. I'm going to get over onto my mat right here. So your leg is long and your other leg is bent. Let me walk that out a little bit so I have more of an open knee. So one of the things I just corrected was I had my foot in and my knee was over open. So I put it out to tabletop so my knee became more, relaxed and not as stressed. Okay, we're going to lift that bottom leg for 10. 1. Yeah, I know this position doesn't give you a lot of range of motion. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now stay in that lift and bring the knee forward to the waist. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can feel that on the bottom part of the hip. 5, a little bit on the glute. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Folding in. 1, really tight. 2. It's going to tell you a lot about your hip openers. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Lower it down, tuck those feet, swing them around, and we slide out to the other side. Let's find our perfect position. Try to avoid the banana. Some of us naturally put our feet forward because it extends our back. You want to keep yourself as if you're lying down on the ground, right? So stack those hips, create that bicep pillow. All right. Let's lift and lower for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Really do that pause. 7, 8, 9, and 10 to the fold. 1, just a foot behind the knee. It does not go more open than that. 3, it's a tabletop position. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It takes a dive. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love these wrapping ones. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Lift the knee to the turn. 1, 2, 3, 4. Make sure your hips are tucked under. You're not falling back on that glute. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now take it together. Up, tabletop, turn, return. 2, nice, good. 3, good. 4, lift. 5, lift, turn. 6, lift, turn. 7, lift, turn. 8, lift, turn. 9, lift, turn. And 10, lift, turn, and land. Take yourself up to that hand position. Again, you can be on your elbow. You can be all the way down. I want to make sure, again, I have that development between that alignment between my knee and my ankle. Lift and lower the bottom leg, keeping the knee forward. 1, 2, don't collapse the upper body. 3, make sure you're lifted. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into the waist. 1, 2, nice big pause here. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hold it here on 10. Fold it in. 1, woo, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like no range of motion here. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Tuck them in. Come on over. I'm going to move this out and sit back into child pose. Parallel legs on this one. I want you to feel it right down the erector spinae. Good. And let's go right to plank. We're going to do a plank series. So, right here. We're going to go up into pike for 10. Pike and plank. Chest ends up between the thumbs. Pike and plank. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Stay up there. Now you're going to lift the leg all the way up to three-legged dog, and you're going to bend it in all the way to the glute. So 1, 2, 3. Keep those arms strong. You can come down to your elbows if you want. You could also come all the way down to the floor on your knees and do this with one leg. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Take it long, adding on. Three-legged plank, three-legged dog, curl and extend. Plank, pike, curl and 2. Plank, pike, curl and 3. Plank, pike, curl and 4. Plank, pike, curl and 5. Plank, pike, curl and 6. Plank, pike, curl and 7. Plank, pike, curl and 8. Plank, pike, curl, and 9, plank, pike, curl, and 10. Come on down. We're going to bring ourselves up. I know we have another side to go, but some people have trouble with too long of an inversion. So I'm bringing you up to a nice stretch with your hands on the top of your hips, looking back a little bit, not too much of a back bend. Excuse me. Take a nice deep breath here. Now reach down to your feet. Maybe lean back a little bit to feel the strength in your thighs. And then come back into a child pose. Now we're going to go right back to the other side. All right, back to our plank. Come to our pike. One leg up. And we curl it all the way to the butt. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we go plank. We go pike, curl, and 1. Plank, pike, curl, and 2. Plank, pike, curl, and 3. Plank, pike, curl, and 4. Plank, pike, curl, and 5. Plank, pike, curl, and 6. Plank, pike, curl, and 7. Plank, pike, my leg's not staying straight, curl, and 8. Plank, pike, curl, and 9. You're almost there. Plank, pike, curl, and 10. Bring the leg down. Let's paddle a little bit. Knees come back and forth. Come on down. Swing it around. Good. And we're in staff position. We're seated straight up. Nice job. Coming around to the front. How are we doing there? That was something. Get your head over your tailbone. Make sure your shoulder blades are down and open. There we go. Take it to shoulder width. Nothing's more of a fold than sawing. So we're going to take it out and over and down. Saw twice. Bring it up and center. Take it over, down. Saw twice. Bring it up. That's 1. Doing 10. Saw. Nice. Bring it up. Over. Over. Saw. Bring it up. That's 2. Over. Watch your head go across. Don't force it in any position. Over. Saw. You're almost looking back toward that hand. 3. Take it over. Saw. Bring it up and over. Over. Saw. Bring it up. That's 4. Only 6 more. Over. Good. Saw. Good. Take it over. Nice. 5. You're halfway there. Over. Saw. Lift and center. Over. Saw. Lift. That's 6. Over. Saw. Lift and center. Over. Saw. Lift. That's 7. Over. Saw. Lift and center. Over. Saw. Lift. That's 8. Over. Saw. Lift and center. Over. Saw. Lift. That's 9. Over. Saw. Lift and center. Over. Saw. Lift. That's 10. Let's bring those shoulders down and roll them back for 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Bring those legs over to the mat. If you were facing forward, we want them long on the mat. We're going into a rollover. If you can't do a rollover, come to here. That's where you want to be if you can't do a rollover, okay? I couldn't do a rollover for years. So I did them for years, and then I couldn't do them for years, and now I'm back to being able to do them. So now you get to do them. I'd like you to start with a stretch forward though, because you just sat hard on that back. So let's start with that stretch forward, getting our chest close to our thighs or as close as we can, or even in the direction of the thighs. There's actually no distant qualifications here. And as we pull it up, we're going to bring our knees to our chest. And oops, I ran right into the couch, you guys. And take it over. And as close to the ground as you can get. Now, of course, you can be in that lifted position. I'd like you to feel yourself really extend between the shoulders and the hips, and then from the hips to the feet. I'd like you to flex those feet right here, right? And then we're going to fold them and extend. 2, flex, point on the fold, flex on the extend. 5, nice. 6, 7, 8, 9. You do like inversions. How do you feel about this? 10. And then we're going to stretch into flex again. Try to take yourself a little further back. Maybe give a little push on the back. Good. Now put support there. Take your legs all the way up to your shoulder stand, whatever that looks like. Mine doesn't go all the way up. And then we're going to slowly come down vertebrae by vertebrae until our legs are straight up. Nice job. Beautiful job. All right, we're going to do a different kind of fold. I'm rotating. Take a nice deep breath here. You just did something that probably, caused you to breathe a little harder. So we're taking our legs all the way up and halfway down. We're going to do an open fold. So we're going to open like a clamshell. Now, I'd like the balls of the feet and the heels to stay together as you open and close. 2, so we're not holding by our toes like we do in a regular clamshell. 3, 4, you'll see why. 5, 6, belly button to spine. 7, 8, 9, keep those balls and heels together. 10, right here. Now you're going to bend it. 1, feel that? 2, that has a lot of hip work. 3, you're just coming to tabletop. 4, still the side of the balls and the side of the heels are together. 5, the metatarsals. 6, 7, 8, new feelings. This could be hard on your knees. You could do them with straight legs like this. And 10. Now here, we're going to take them in and out again. 1, it's a little bit easier. 2, but again, I want those feet connected. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to touch down. 1. If this hurts your back too much, 2 options. 2, come up into the curl up. 3, or don't go very far down. 4, as a matter of fact, you can stay in this range. 5, between the 45 and the tabletop. 6, 7, you don't have to touch. 8, whatever that motion does for you. 9, and 10. Now we're going to go all the way through. So almost to the floor. This takes us to the beginning. 2, when we did this with long legs. 3, I'm thematic that way. 4, this feels like such a huge move, right? 5, 6, 7, wow, 8, 9, and 10. Oh, okay. Knees together, feet apart. All right, one more thing. I was going to do teasers, but we don't need to. We're going to do folds with our bridge because we love to go into our stretch moment with the bridge. So we're going to have the legs straight out beside the knee, right? It doesn't have to be tight to the knee. As a matter of fact, try to keep them sit bone width apart. You're going to come up bend, extend, and down. 2, bend, extend. 3, bend, extend. Vertebrae by vertebrae. 4, bend, extend. 5, bend, extend. 6, bend, extend. 7, bend, extend. 8, make sure you're on all your toes. The little one and the big one. 9, bend, extend. 10, bend, extend. Put that foot down. The other one goes up as you lower. Take it up. Oops, beside the knee. Bend, extend. 2, bend, extend. 3, bend, extend. 4, bend, extend. 5, 6, 7, 8, yes, 9, 10, and bring it down. You're going to hug your knees and you're going to take nice deep breaths. 4 of them, please, and very deep. 2 more. Just hollow out that belly. Last one. Put one foot down. Take the other foot straight up. Rotate the ankle one direction and then the other. We're going to hang on to it. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Ah, feels so tight. I have airplane legs. Hold it right there. Breathe into it. We're going to try to hold a 20-second, and then we're going to stay here and add 10 more doing something else. I'll show you in a second. So just breathe into it. Really feel yourself getting your stretch. Now I'd like you to put your hand behind the bottom of your head and curl up. And then I want you to bring that leg down just a little bit more. And then we're going to hold it for 20 more seconds, or keep pulling it for 20 more seconds. Yeah. Got to get some release. You're always on my agenda. How's that feel? All right, put your hand on the outside of the foot. Bring it down into your armpit. We're going to hold that for 20 and breathe. Slide the bottom leg out. Take the big leg out to the side. Don't let your glute come off the floor. Put your hand on your thigh just for a little bit of weight, not for pressure. Bring it to the center. The other arm comes over. You reach out with the arm on that side, facing it as you take that leg across. I love the twist. Feels good. And I know for some people it feels a nightmare. So there you go. All right, bring that leg up and bring it down. Other one comes up. Rotate the ankle one direction for 4, and then the other. And let's bring it down. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. Big inhale and exhale, lower. We're going to hold it there for 20. We're going to do the same sequence as we did on the other side. Keep that belly nice and flat, but don't hold your breath. Okay, let's put our hand behind our head, curl ourselves up, and then we're going to create more extension here. What happens is we open up our back, right? And that becomes part of the stretch. All right, and then you are going to hold it for 20 more. Yay. Feel things starting to shake out. All right, put your hand on the outside of the foot, bring it down to your armpit. 10 more. Slide that leg out, take it out into that open adductor stretch. Just put your hand on your thigh. You don't have to push. Make sure your glute is down. Your hips are even. You want to slide your hand across until even hips. Bring it up, take it across, and reach over. Bring your legs back to the flat position. I want you to put your hands underneath your thighs. Push your legs out as you curl yourself up and curl down to the thighs. Let's get that back. Let's start to open up that back. And then curl yourself up. We didn't do anything in seated pike position. So yeah, you know, it isn't that hard. All right, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Bottom and chin up. Exhale, curl up like a cat. Really open up those shoulder blades. And curl, hold that curl. Claws forward. So you're on your fingertips. Just stay in that curl on your fingertips. Now sit back. Keep the elbows off the floor. Get those shoulders stretched. Relax the serratus. Collapse your elbows to the floor. Slide your hands beside your ankles. And just curl here and feel the hump in your back. So you're opening up that lumbar all the way open to the side. Good, breathe into it. All right, hands back under. Let's go up into our downward facing dog. Pushing into the floor with our hands, pulling our glutes toward the ceiling, pushing into the floor with our heels, feeling all the toes and fingers touching the mat. One knee forward, the other heel down. Still feeling that hamstring, stiffness from the plane. And then switch. And both heels down. Brazil's farther than you think. And walk it in. I'd like you to just hang. You can bend those knees if you want to. Just hang forward. I'm going to keep mine straight because I'm working on getting my hamstrings back to their normal length instead of this shortened sitting down too much length. All right, hands on the shins for halfway fold and then curl up through the belly. We're right here. Let's do our necks. Take it over to one side and up and over to the other. Grip your hands and pull your shoulders down. Release. Woo-hoo. And washing machine. Only the upper body is swinging. Good job. 8 more. 8. Head over tailbone. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come to the center. Breathe it up and down. 2 more up and down. And last time, thank you everybody for coming to Pilates, the return to the studio, folding and unfolding.